Hello and welcome to Obscure Games, our new series where we check out retro games mostly forgotten, running on real vintage hardware. For today's episode, we're going to take a look at PC game Time Commando, published by Activision in North America and Electronic Arts in Europe. While never released for the PC here in Japan, it was still available for both Sony PlayStation and Sega Saturn platforms. Developed in 1996 by Adeline Software International, a French company known for the immortal Little Big Adventure, Time Commando is an action-adventure title with its main focus on combat. While many fighting games have been published for the MS-DOS platform since the very beginning, what really sets Time Commando apart is its focus on uniqueness, with each level showing different graphic styles and presenting new challenges to the player. Enough talking then, let's dive right in and have a look at Time Commando straight from 1996. Time Commando is one of the first titles to offer DirectX 2.0 support, one of the highlight features of Windows 95 OSR2 and Windows NT 4. While it does offer an MS-DOS version on the same disk, for today's review we're going to take a look at the Windows version to see how it runs and what kind of goodies we're able to find on the game CD. The game previews section gives access to 4 postage stamp-sized video files, introducing Activision titles Interstate 76, a vehicular combat title released in 1997, the puzzle game Blast Chamber, Hyperblade, and MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. Unfortunately, no playable demos for any of these games are available on the disc. The More menu allows the user to get more information about the publisher, including their contacts, to browse the electronic help file available in 3 different languages, and to register the software with Activision. Apparently, if you do, you can win free games every month. Probably worth a try. Installation is handled by the classic Install Shield Wizard setup program and allows the user to install DirectX 2 and to choose the language they want to run the game in. Since the game takes only about 10 megabytes of hard disk space, the setup process is quick and painless. Time Commando takes players on a journey through time itself, where they must battle their way through different eras in order to prevent a catastrophic event that threatens to alter the course of history. Indeed, one of the things I love about Time Commando is its unique time-traveling storyline. In the distant future, the military is able to create a computer that can simulate any type of combat from any time period. Things go downhill when a virus is introduced into the system, causing a time-distorting bubble to appear and swallow the unsuspecting staff at the historical tactical center. Not to worry though, our hero Stanley Opar is here to save the day and to dispose of the nasty bug. He proceeds to enter the time displacement bubble and must fight his way through history to get rid of the infection. The game takes the player through different eras, from prehistoric times to the distant future, where Stanley finally gets to face the computer virus. Each era has its own unique look and feel, taking us on a journey through ancient Rome, feudal Japan, and the Wild West, among others. The graphics do look impressive for the time. The backgrounds, while pre-rendered, are actually full motion videos, and they follow the player as they move along the scenario. Again, the attention to detail is truly remarkable, with each time period having its own distinct architecture, landscape, and enemies. The gameplay in Time Commando can only be defined as action-packed. Players must navigate through levels using a variety of weapons and equipment to take out enemies and to prevent the virus from taking complete control of the time-simulating computer. The game features a wide range of weapons, from primitive spears and clubs to futuristic laser guns, and each weapon has its own unique characteristics and abilities. The game also includes a variety of enemies to fight against from each time period, with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. While the enemies possess an AI that is rather primitive, if you will, they are quite well balanced, resulting challenging to fight but not impossible to beat. The game also includes a time limit in the form of an infection bar, which shows how far the virus has progressed. It is possible to cleanse the system by using some kind of computer chips that are scattered throughout the levels. Health power-ups are also present and allow Stanley to sustain more damage while fighting. One of the things I appreciate about Time Commando is the level design. The levels, 2 for each scenario, are surprisingly well designed and offer a good balance of open areas for players to navigate and tight corridors for intense close quarters combat. The game also features a variety of secret areas and collectibles to find, adding to the replayability of the title and encouraging the user to mash that action button in every corner of the map. There is, however, a distinct difference between the first half of the game, largely based on close quarters combat, and the second half, which lets the player use ranged weapons. Wild West is probably the best scenario of the game, with tricky situations and satisfying combat. Still, even if Time Commando struggles hard to introduce new gameplay mechanics and manages not to feel repetitive thanks to its variety in scenario settings, the gameplay is still largely based on tank controls and outdated mechanics. This makes the game feel clumsy at times, with slow movements, rather buggy animations, and lackluster AI. Overall, Time Commando is a fighting game that offers a unique time-traveling storyline, impressive graphics, yet gameplay that is so close but not there. It is not boring at all, mostly because you never know what historical era you are going to end up in. But let's be honest, sometimes it does feel like a chore. If you're a fan of the genre and you're looking for something a little different, I highly recommend giving Time Commando a try. Even if you think fighting games are not your cup of tea, you may be pleasantly surprised if you spend some time fighting together with Stanley. Smacking cavemen in the face has never been so fun. Thank you for watching my review of Time Commando. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more retro reviews and content. Till next time, happy obscure gaming!